Remember, you tell a truth to somebody who's not ready to hear that truth is to tell them a lie. So it's in you that you do this. It's in me that I hold the space. Sometimes there are words to be spoken. Sometimes it's just a space I hold. And so you'll know, though, you'll know, and this is going to tell us in a moment, when you truly do this, when you truly get out of the way and invite truth in, it moves you. You're no longer thinking from the limited mind, right? The local mind or the non-local mind, the source mind is moving you in a conscious way. It's speaking through you. It's moving through you. While, the Course says there really is no time or space, that's an illusion. Quantum physics is saying the same thing. So this is science on some level. But while we experience time and space, it can seem that, there's a period of transition. So we're moving from one place to another in time and space. Some people a little further behind, some people a little further ahead, that whole thing. So you have to know where you are at. And there is a process you're going through. You're being made ready. We're being made ready. And so, but what is appropriate at one stage of the process may not be any longer appropriate at the next stage. You have to let go of the first grade to get to the second grade, and so on and so on. And, as you teach your children, if you have little children, you might use concepts and analogies and metaphors for a little child that may not really be true, but it's close enough. It helps to get them ready for the truth. And the same is true for us. This idea of, you got to look at your past, do your shadow work, whatever, all that works. I do that work. But you get to a point where you're ready for the next more true concept. And so this is a more true concept, an idea that there's the power of positive denial, that in order for this stuff to actually work, you have to be able to stand up. Like I stood up from that accident. I was like, no, you can say no, like, that's your power. It only takes a small little willingness. You don't have to be 100% no. There just has to be a little bit of a no, and then open up to receiving truth. And so, a being that we see ourselves as these vulnerable little bags of bones and water, I like to say, right? That can pop so easily. That is an experience we're having, but it's not the truth of us. And this level of reality, the laws at this level, do not supersede God's laws or the laws of the universe, the true law of your grandeur, of what you really are. And so when you invite that in, that law, those laws enter this realm. They are more powerful. And so nothing at this level can deny those laws. So when they come in, truth will show up. And the truth of us is, according to the Course, not according to Mark, according to the Course, is that, God created us perfect as extensions of God, or the universe created us perfect as extensions of the universe as caused you by extending itself to become you. And as such, you are cause. It's not really possible in truth to be at the mercy of anything that is outside of you, because nothing really is outside of you. And so when you say no to the illusion, just no, then you open up a little space for truth to shine in. And so we're at a place now, most of us in our study, where we can do this. You can just say, no, you know what? No. Dear God, please show me the truth. My friend walked into that room and said, no, please show me the truth. First, he was scared. First, he was buying in. And we're not doing anybody any favors when we do that. Like I've shared, and I hate to keep sharing my same stories over and over. My friend Manny, when I went through that difficulty, and he listened, he heard me, he saw my suffering, he saw my freak out happening right in front of him. And then he said, I'm sorry you're going through that, but listen, I'm not worried about you. Best words you could say to a person. I am not worried about you, because you're still Mark Vandergaag. You're still the guy I knew yesterday. There's nothing changed. You're still my, he used to call me his little Buddha. You're still my little Buddha. Nothing has changed. I'm not worried. And then in that moment, because he didn't buy in, he had empathy, but he didn't agree. I had a transformation. It was like it was lifted from me. We have the power to do that for each other in every situation. And so that's what we're being called to do, and to have true empathy. which is, yes, I care about you and I do not want you suffering, but no, I'm not buying in.